The topic name MSME and cottage industry. MSE micro, small, medium enterprise and cottage industry. In this topic, we will totally discuss about the cottage industry. First, small scale cottage industries. In small scale industries are industries in manufacturing, production, and rendering of services are done on small scale. The investment limit is up to rupees 5 crore, while the annual return is up to rupees 10 crore. Means we have to just invest only 5 crore rupees in the small scale industries and we will receive a return up to rupees 10 crore if we have to start the business at small level. Cottage industries are usually very small and are established in cottages and dwelling places. Basically, this type of industry is very small and this industry is only established in those areas from which area we can easily connect the cottage. Khadi and Village Industries is a statutory organization that promotes village industries that also helps cottage industry. Basically, this industry will promote the rural industries, so which may be help to the cottage industries. What is the difference between the small scale and the cottage industries? In small scale industry, outside labor is used, whereas in cottage industries, family labor is used. Means if we have started business do a small investment in SSI, then we need to hire labor from the external environment. But if we start up with cottage industries, we can also involve our family members, which may be helping to run this kind of business. SSI is both modern and traditional techniques. Cottage industries depend upon traditional techniques of production. Basically, cottage industries totally depend upon the old methods, and with the help of old methods, we can easily produce the stock, produce the product, produce the clothes in the nation or in the market. In accordance with the provision of Micro, Small, Medium Enterprises Development Act 2006 and the Micro, Small, Medium Enterprises are classified into classes. Basically, this act was passed in the 2006 and again it will be divided into two categories. First one is manufacturing enterprises, second is service enterprises. Enterprise engaged in the manufacture or production of goods pertaining to an industry specified in the first schedule of the Industries Development Regulation Act. Basically, first we have to prepare a product and manufacturing and production in the market, and these all things are including in the first schedule of the Industries Development Regulation Act 1951. The manufacturing enterprise is defined in terms of investment in plant and machinery. Because if we want to prepare a product, we need a machinery which, with the help of technology, our work will be easy, and we can prepare the clothes millions of. So second one is service enterprises. The enterprises engaged in providing or rendering of services and are defined in terms of investment in equipment. For example, what tools, what method we have to use to provide the services to the clients or to the customers, and so it is really important. If we use the latest technology, latest methods, then we can easily sell the products in the market or to the customers. Next is classification of MSMEs and comparison. These comparison based on the numerous categories. First, micro enterprises and investment in plant machinery equipment. Means how much we have to need investment according to the type of the business. Micro enterprises is your business very small, not more than this 1 crore. We have just invest many less than 1 crore, and the turnover is not more than 5 rupees crore. You have to earn 2 crore as well as three crore, and the maximum amount you will earn from your business 5 crore. Second one is small enterprises, investment in plant and machinery or equipment, not more than rupees 10 crore, and annual turnover not more than rupees 3 crore. If we have to use technology and we start up with latest method, and we need to invest money on the technology, is rupees not more than rupees 10 crore, and the output is not more than rupees 50 crore. Next is medium enterprises. Investment in plant and machinery equipment not more than 50 crore. Means highest amount we have to invest on the medium enterprises if we have to compare these terms, and the annual turnover is rupees 250 crore, not more than. Means maximum we have 250 crore rupees from this type of business. Contribution of SSI, small scale industry. The major contribution of the small scale industries towards economic development are stated below. As per the National Sample Survey, 73rd round, there are 2,500 to 16 times. There are a total of 633.88 lakh unique unincorporated non-agriculture micro, small, medium enterprises in the country engaged in different economic activities. Means first, this organization conduct a survey in the nation in the 73rd time, but in this time period, these kind of people are working in the unincorporated non-agriculture industries, and they will engage in numerous economic activities. As far as employment is concerned, the MSME sector has been creating 11.10 crore jobs, 360.45 lakh in manufacturing, 0.7 lakh in non-captive electricity generation, transmission, and 387.18 lakh in trade, 360.22 lakh in other services. Means around 11 crore people will get jobs in the nation in this industry, and the rural and the urban areas across the country. Small sector in 2015 latest data is published in MSME Ministry Annual Report 2020-19 to 20. Where employment is 31.95 lakh people. Means when they again do a survey in the nation, then in 2019-20 they have to provide 31.32 lakh, around 32 lakh people. Answer of 2.88% of the total employment in MSME sector. Means around 3% of people will get job in the micro, small, medium enterprise business. So means we can see the growth in the employment sector. The SSIR conducive to the economic development of underdeveloped countries like India. Such industries are relatively labor intensive, so they make economically use of scarce capital. Basically, SSI is really helpful for those people, those who do not get a job, because in our country there are so many people who are labor, who do labor, they just do work and they get the salary according to the work. So if our regulated body open new industry, it may be helpful for the numerous people which will get a job and live a good lifestyle and fulfill the basic necessities in their life. Small scale industries are instrumental in reducing the inequalities on there. Means in this way, they have to reduce the inequalities in the wealth component. In these industries, capital is widely distributed in small quantities, and the surplus of these industries is distributed among the large number of people. Means how much capital they have to distribute in the small quantities, and again that capital they are distributed to the large number of people. Small scale industries bring out regional dispersal of industries and alleviate regional imbalances. While in coming years, when the sector will be growing, then we can see the imbalances between the two sectors, small scale and the small scale industries. Means in some of the regions, the industries are very there are more industry, and in some regions the industry are very less. So in this way, we have seen that there is imbalance in the according to sector wise. Because if there is one industry in a particular sector, it means number of people will get job. For example, if only industries in Delhi and Maharashtra, then how people will survive in the nation? How they fulfill the basic needs? We have to reduce these kind of things in the nation. Small scale industry make use of local resource, including the capital, entrepreneurial skills, which would have to remain unused for want of such industry. The SSI industry, basically they have to use the local sources. Like for example, if they have capital, then they can use that capital in the business. They can also use their skills. Entrepreneurs, those who start their own business and they have proper knowledge, proper skills, they are experienced, and with the help of experience, they can easily run the business. Sometimes these kind of things may be unused for the such industries. The industry do not need these kind of things in the business. The small industry sector has performed exceedingly well and enabled the country to achieve a wide measure of industrial growth and diversification. This sector will perform very well in the nation, and in this way, our industry sector will be grow at a large level. In these industries, relations between employers and employees are direct and cordial. There is hardly any scope of exploitation of labor industrial skills. Means the in this sector, employers and employees are very cooperative with each other. They listen to problems and the manager will sort out the problem of the employees. In this way, the industrial disputes are not arising between these two persons, employers and employees. Government measure to promote small scale industry. Means what government takes steps to promote this sector. First is organizational measures. They have the establishment of boards. They have to open the national small industry corporations, industrial estate, district industry center. These organizations they have opened just those who will help the SSI. The second one is financial measures. Small Industry Development Fund set up in 1986 to provide the finance to the financial institution in the lieu of the lending to SSI. Assistance for development, extension, modernization, rehabilitation of SSIs. The government will provide the funds to the small scale industry as they can easily develop, they can expand the business, they use a new technology. If the position of the business is not the infrastructure or whether it's not good, then they need to invest money and invest money on the environment of the business. National Equity Fund and Single Window Scheme. Small Industries Development Bank of India. It was established in October 1989 by an amalgamation of Small Industry Development Fund and National Equity Fund. This organization basically helped us establish 1989, and then they provide a fund to the small scale industries. Next is fiscal measures. Small scale enterprise having turnover up to rupees 1 crore and are fully exempted from the excise duty. Means this organization use amount up to 1 crore because and they do not need to pay excise duty to the government. The consensual rate of custom duties is levied on the import of certain kinds of raw materials and components used by the SSI. Means they have to they will need some concession from the custom duties because sometimes they have to import the raw materials from the another region, and because that thing that raw material they have to use to prepare the product in the industry. Price and purchase preference granted to product manufactured in the small scale sector in government purchase program. Now after that they have to set the price and purchase the things, and sometimes government have provided numerous schemes to the industry which will be help for the SSI, and this is all things include in the government purchase program. Next, technical assistance. Small scale industry developed organization. It was established in 1954. This organization established in 1954. SIDO provides technical, managerial, economic, and marketing help to SSI to its network of extension centers and service institutes. Basically, the main motive of this organization, they have to provide you technical skills, managerial skills, economic knowledge. They also give you information about the marketing sector, and they will help you establish network so you can easily sell your product in the market. Council for Advancement of Rural Technology. It was established in 1982 to provide technical assistance to the rural industry. I mean, this organization basically help for the rural industries, and they will help in terms of technical skills. Technology Development and Modernization Fund. It was set up for the technological upgradation and modernization of export-oriented goods. Basically, this organization will help you. They guide you how you can use upgrade technology and use a new method in the business. Next, government measure to promote small scale industry. Again, continue reservation of items for exercise. They have to just reserve some items for the small scale industry. The policy to reserve certain items for the small scale sector was introduced in the 1967. This policy was introduced in the 1967. The main motive of this policy, they have to promote the SIC for protecting them from the competition with the large scale units. Means this policy which help they can easily compete with the large scale industry. And in April 1967, there were only items in the reserved category which will increase in several places to 873 in 1984. On that time period, when this organization began to frame some policies, and the SS industries can easily increase in the several places in 1984. The policy of reservation was widely criticized by the several economists because it adversely affected the production and productivity of the reserved items. Those items who are reserved, it has a directly impact on the production as well productivity in the market. So the government appointed a Abdul Hussain committee to review the policy of the reservation of the item for the SSI. After that, the government appointed one committee, which will review the policy of reservation of items for the small scale industry. The committee gave its report in 1997. Again, this committee will give the report 1997 with the observation of that policy of reservation has actually reduced in competitiveness the SSI based in the productions of such items. The small scale industry do not need to compete with the large scale industry. They can easily run the business in the nation. Only a few SSI were involved in the production of the reserved items, and their output was almost negligible in comparison to the output of the SSI. Those items who are involved in the production, the reserved items, their output was nil as compared to the total output of the SSI. So thus the committee recommended that policy of reservation items for SS should be abandoned. When they analyzed and after that they have decided this policy should be abolished, should be removed from the nation. Problems of cottage and small scale industry. The major problem faced by the cottage and small scale industry are stated below. First, non-availability of timely and adequate credit. Means if they have funds, if they have money, and if they need money, they are on that time they are unable to borrow money for the business. The management is not proper, infrastructure is not good. They do not use the latest technology. They do not have proper raw materials. Marketing, they have to face marketing problems, competition with large scale industries and import, excessive burden of local taxes, and widespread sickness. They are unable to separate their business in the nation. Thank you.